Hi Sherry, it's Chelsea. I really enjoyed listening to your post. I was really looking forward to this because I know this is totally right up your alley by working at a substance abuse facility. Um, my thing is to go with the stigma of substance abuse. Where I live, a couple years ago, we had a young man, and by young man I mean I think he was 30 maybe. He actually died of an overdose from fentanyl. He cut up fentanyl patches and put them in his mouth to absorb the liquid fentanyl in the pouch or in the patch through his mucous membranes. Little did he know that would be last his last dance with drugs. His prescription drug abuse actually started as alcohol abuse, and as he looked for that high that he could no longer get from alcohol, he turned to prescription drugs, and it turned into a big to-do here in my hometown. He was part of a very well-known family. A lot of his friends, or people that we thought were his friends, were actually legally involved in in the whole investigation behind his death. So not only did it raise a big red flag here in my hometown for substance abuse, it actually brought awareness to the issue. Since then, his sister, her name is Allison, has started a blog. She came clean about 6 weeks after her brother died of being an alcoholic, went to treatment, and now she has a blog called It's a Lush Life. I'm not sure if you've heard about it, but I will post a link to it down on the bottom of this video. And it just brings awareness to substance abuse. The focus is alcohol abuse, but it also applies to opioid abuse and other prescription medications. Because he did come up from a well-to-do family, it just does show that nobody's immune to substance abuse in their family. Unfortunately, she does have the resources to make it very public. She is actually starting to write for the Huffington Post. Well, she probably has been for, shoot, maybe close to a year now. But I have learned a lot by reading her posts. She tries to glamorize the sober lifestyle, which I think a lot of people think is very lame, very plain Jane. But it turns into a matter of personal safety and a degree of well-being that addicts, they discount now. They would rather get the high than they would take care of themselves. So I will post a link to her blog. I found it very informative. It really kind of hit home. My brother had issues with substance abuse. It started with painkillers and then went to different street drugs. He's no longer with us, and it didn't have anything to do with that. But it really is enlightening. Substance abuse does happen to people that you would have no idea about. You think they have the most perfect life, and really they go home at night and they hide behind closed doors and they turn to whatever vice it may be, whether it's fentanyl patches, alcohol, pain medication, whatever it may be. So I think stigma with substance abuse is huge. It's very important to bring awareness to it. It's very important to help people get treatment who need it. She does all sorts of GoFundMe accounts to fund different various anonymous people through treatment programs, and she's actually working on, well, not really building, but opening up a sober shelter for men here in our hometown. So I will post a link to her blogs. If you feel like it, check it out. I think they are very inspiring, and I hope everybody else will check it out as well. Thanks.